Welcome once again to Think Tank TV. My name is Moses Warrior. If you've been wondering, how can I ever make my vision or my calling a reality? It's your day. Because we have on set one of Bonny's finest who has hit the world from the shores of Bonny, MCJP in the building. He's going to tell us how he started his career, what you need to know about his career. But if you're new to our station, do want to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and do a mail to us. Tell us how we can be of service to you and we'll be here to serve you. Thank you so much for joining us, MCJP.
Thank you so very much.
All right, so it's good to have you again in the studio. We have a lot of people out there wondering, the economy is hard. How do we leave our jobs? How do we leave what we're doing to face our calling and our career? That's why we had to bring you on set today to tell them. We need you to tell them how you started your comedy industry and the journey so far. What inspired you to go into the business of comedy?
At first, it's a passion for me, and the benefits of it. I just love making people happy, making them laugh, and the rest of it. And pursuing purpose and career, you must need to let go of any form of distraction and put your mind to be focused on what you want to achieve. And don't send distraction. Just know what you want. It's your vision. It's you. You must first believe it, and you must see it to be very, very achievable. So with that, it can boost your morale to pursue it. Wow. It's as simple as that.
All right. So tell us about the early days. How did you start?
We are still early in it.
Okay.
We are still early in it.
Yeah.
We started as an actor at first. When I emerged best actor in River State, that was years back.
Okay.
The program was pioneered by Nkiru Silvano, sponsored by then Rochas Foundation. I was just an actor, not thinking of the comedy. Not until Nkiru Silvano said, why don't you go into comedy? And I was like, to start thinking of how to make people laugh and the rest of it. So when I came down to Bonny, we started doing some talent hunt at the Ikuba, doing some shows and the rest of it. I was doing it not minding the distance, the gap I've gone so far without looking backward. Not at a point, I just had to stop and look back and say, so I've come this far, so I just need to pursue it. So it has not been easy, but consistency and the passion in it and wanting to be big in it is just what I was after. And gradually it's unfolding.
So all thanks to Rochas Foundation, right? So we say without that foundation, you wouldn't have been where you are your work.
The foundation is just there for acting.
Okay.
Say it was in this same comedy, and then supervisor for youth and sports. When then Barrister Edward Pepper was local government chairman of Bonny, they had the talent hunt. We won at that point. So we saw that if we can win at the local level, we can win at the bigger stage. I went further to win best comedian in Niger Delta, $500,000 and a brand new car. Did not see car, did not see money.
That's with the
They said that they are working on logistics still today as we speak for SIMA.
Okay.
We are the organizers of the event then.
Okay.
Then from there, I didn't give up. I started looking for other platforms and opportunities because I was prepared. Because when preparation meets opportunity, then you succeed. You can't just be prepared and you're seated at home. You must be prepared and launch out. So when you're prepared and you launch out, you meet opportunities. Not until I encountered Comedy Central Africa. Then in Comedy Central Africa, I won best comedian in River State, in Niger Delta again. Then I went to the national level. I won best comedian in Nigeria 2018.
Wow, remarkable.
Yes. So that was where the king of comedy in Africa, Alibaba, saw me and decided to bring me close to himself. I said, where have this guy been?
Okay, so we'll get to that. But can we know about the name MCJP? How did you come about the name MCJP?
The name MCJP was given to me by someone, King Ben. Then we're just playing with the name. We're doing Brokeri 9,000 laugh. We're just seeing this as fun and joke. We never knew that to get to this level. Not until it was initially MC Pastor JP. Then a time came, people were like, the name is long. I can remember when Abu for Christ told me that this name is too long. Let's shuffle it.
Okay.
So which one am I removing? Am I removing MC, leaving Pastor JP? Because if I leave Pastor JP, people will think I'm a real pastor. So they might just call me one day, leaving their genuine pastor.
It's for a crusade.
For a crusade, they will lose it. So I said to remove the pastor and just go with the name MCJP. So that's just how we started using the name as a brand.
And today it's becoming a household name indeed.
Becoming a household name.
Okay, so I've watched most of your comedy skits, very funny ones, where you try to mimic the Nigerian police and all that. Can we know why did you choose the Nigerian police and what is it about your comedy with them?
Everything about the Nigerian police is very funny.
Yeah.
In as much as society is trying to push hate to the Nigerian police, we are trying to make you understand that you don't need to hate the police.
Okay.
I love the police so much, and I most times speak like the ambassador.
Okay.
You know, with that character and the rest of it. I remember that time when SARS were there, and they called me to come and MC their program, same on that uniform. When they first called me for the program, they said I should come and MC the program. I should wear police uniform. I said from my house, I can't wear that thing on the road. Let me look at it. Not until they volunteered to come and carry me.
Yeah.
So security escort came.
Wow.
I nearly not to pay my landlord that year. I intimidated them. I made sure that the siren was on. So we got to the venue at SARS office. They had the commanders and everybody were. So the commander was just, they were introducing everybody and he was shaking everybody. And he saw me not properly dressed. He said, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. He's not he was thinking I was a real policeman.
Okay.
He said, can't be do that. He never wanted to say, lock him up. Not until when I started performing, and it was like, wow, that was fantastic. That was what gave me the morale. Now I can wear the uniform anywhere.
Okay.
I was wearing it anywhere, not until IG. Now I say we should stop.
Yes, I saw the memo around town. Yeah.
We should stop using the police uniform. That we get the permit. So we're waiting for the permit to be out.
Okay. Remarkable. Okay, so let's look at one or two of your upcoming shows. You have one or two shows yearly, annual shows that comes up.
Yeah, I organized the MCJP Comedy Banquet. It's a brand I'm building. In as much as we can't be able to go to all platforms, we can be able to bring all platforms to us. So the MCJP Comedy Banquet, it's being held every November in the city of Port Harcourt, every December in Bonny, just as a homecoming. Then the other months are free. As time goes on, other states too, we have a big comedy banquet, and other countries too. We'll take it international. So it's a brand we're building.
Remarkable indeed. Okay, so you want your people to check out for, you have flyers around town, and
the flyers will be out. The flyers will be out in no time.
Okay.
The information will pop up on our social media, my social media platforms, and billboard and TV jingles.
Okay. All right, so I hear you are a comedian of the Federal Republic, right?
Yeah.
Which is a title that is not easily attainable by most comedians around.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you're able to muzzle that title in the midst of the fact that very few comedians have the ability to get it?
And I think I'm opportune for that position as a comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's a title to be given by the GCFRA, which happens to be the king of comedy, Alibaba.
Okay.
So you must be found worthy of being a comedian.
Okay.
Whatever it takes to be a comedian, you must have those criteria for you to. It's interesting to know that even my mentor, Keo Baba, with the years he has been in the industry, he's not a CFRA. Yes, other comedians that have been in the industry for years, they are not CFRA. I'm a CFRA. So if I talk, they listen.
Does that automatically mean that you perhaps are doing better than they have, or your efforts and your input in the industry is more than what they have done as well?
I just tend to look at what they are not doing and I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just looking at what are they not getting right, and I'm just using that. I'm working on that, and that's giving me an edge over them.
Okay, so how much does an average CFR charge for an event?
An average CFRN should be charging $1 million.
Okay.
$1 million, because this CFRN charges 15 million.
Okay.
Yes. So an average, we should be around that million naira.
Okay, so to call you for an event today, it costs about $1 million naira.
Alibaba charges 15 million.
Okay.
As the newest CFRN, the latest, I don't know, within 16 million. But not be like a big pass Alibaba. Let me just be on that.
Okay. Wow. All right. So I've been watching since you came, whether you have a ring or you have a secret relationship. Would you want to talk a little about your relationship?
Yes.
Are you in love? Are you in a relationship? Are you looking out for your wedding sooner?
Yes, be looking out for me, because I'm in love with God. You know, if you see this period now is where we focus on God. Preach the gospel.
I agree with you, JP, but please don't sound like a politician here.
Yeah.
A lot of women out there want to know, is JP single?
Okay.
Can we go for JP? Because a lot of people want to work with a man who has a bright future.
Wow, that's
Are you single? They really want to know.
Was that what they told you?
No, I'm telling you what it is, obviously.
Okay.
The presenters, we've been here and want to know
if
you're single. A lot of them.
That you just get work. You just go there. Yeah, waiting the talk. Is JP single?
So please tell us now.
I am single.
Okay, you're single.
Yes, I'm single.
And searching as well.
I'm single and searching.
Wow, I'm searching.
Yes, I'm single and searching.
So, ladies, you've heard it. JP is single. JP is searching.
Not be ladies, you've heard it.
Okay.
Then get here, they don't hear.
Okay. All right. So, JP, for upcoming artists who have been looking out for a hope, a way forward on how they can actually make it with this tight economic reality, what's your word for them? What should they look up for? What's the big picture they should look at? Is it possible to still make it in the comedy industry, the music industry? What should they do?
My brother, the only advice I can give, if you can give up, give up. Oh. Give up. but for real, if you look behind you and you see what is chasing you, I don't think you want to give up in what you're doing.
Okay.
If I look behind, I see the background I'm coming out from. I don't think I want to look like my past. So I want to be ahead. So don't give up. Just be consistent in what you're doing. In as much as you're waiting, also be working on yourself, building value around yourself. See a way. Thank God it's easier now. We have our word in our hand where we have social media. Where you don't need to look around. Just do something and tag anybody you want that you believe can. Yeah, so we don't have any excuse.
Okay.
So the habit of always putting excuses on people, that's laziness.
Yeah.
The industry itself, from Bonnie, I tell them from Bonnie, lots of people were ahead of me in this town. But at the point I sat down and asked myself, why are these people not going forward? And I realized that there are some things that are missing. And I decided to work on myself on that area. Today, the difference is clear. So the difference between themselves and myself, because what I know that they don't know. The difference between myself, AY, Alibaba, because what they know that I don't know. So the more I keep knowing, the more I keep becoming what they are. And even greater. So you don't need to give up on yourself. Keep pushing, be consistent, add value, brand yourself, study how to make myself a better person in that area, whatever you want to achieve.
Wow, thank you so much. I trust they've heard a lot and they would oblige to what you have said.
You can find them, no oblige.
All right, so if you have heard it for yourself, do want to hit the subscribe button because we'll be bringing insightful, educative, and informative content like this from time to time. Do us a mail. Tell us how we can be of service to you. Cover your events. Give us a thumbs up because we'll be here to serve you. My name again is Mo Incredible, and we had with us MC JP. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye for now.